Racing was at Doomben on Saturday. Early in the day, I was a little bit worried about the fence after the first race when Morendi was able to sprint hard down the middle of the track and just blow them away. I was thinking, well, I knew the sectional was really good and just put me off guard a little bit, off balance early when she did that. Dropped 5 kilos in weight, and we thought it would be very hard to beat, but I didn't expect him to go back to second last or last, and I thought he'd been able to get up to second or third, and with that weight should have been able to just beat that field. He did it, but in a harder way than I thought. So the horse is still going well, and while the weight is, if he stays in the open class, he'll probably only go up a kilo or so, and it'll be hard to beat again. The second race, a horse that went really good here was Capital Gain. The sectionals were very fast the last little bit, and it was held up down the straight and hit the line after the post. It was going right away from him in a speed that was slow early and a sprint home, so he shouldn't have been able to charge as good as what he did that last bit, especially after the post. I thought the winner, Eminent, just had every possible. I wouldn't want to be on it again next time against Capital Gain. I hope it is against it. Partieri never had much luck. Legadima was very disappointing. Did back up though. It probably might be able to forgive it, but it is climbing in the weights. In race 3, Pinch River was just given this race to it. It didn't have to work very hard in front and just sprinted away. So it was a solid win, going well the horse, but just a little bit more pressure on it. We'll just see how it goes then. There was a lot of money for it the other day. It was probably $2.30 into about $1.70 or so. We had it around about the $2.20, $2.30 mark, but when it got into $1.70, we couldn't be on it at that price. In race 4, the winner here, Perilous Love, has been going well. We gave it a chance. I think we had it 4th pick. The speed just really went on, and Ormond was able to take off at the right time and just pounce on him, drive away. While this wet weather's around, I think it's going to win a few races because it's got a real good wet action. It's won at Eagle Farm previously, and so it's a horse to follow, I think. Even though the speed was right on for it, I just think it's a really nice little stayer. Son of Brute, we backed it. I thought it would lead. There was a lot more speed on than I thought there would be, and he was able to get into about 6th position, that's all. And he ran on not too bad. He's just got to find a race where he can just dictate in front, and he's got some hope. We're against Andras. I can't believe how the price come into $2.80. That was really short for us. Shock Alert we were giving a chance to, but the $2.93 as we were suggesting was just a little bit under the odds. Away from them, we had a couple of little bets on long-priced horses like Nordic Show, who ran 4th. I think we got around about 100s or 200s on Betfair, but it didn't go too bad running 4th in that race. Race 5, She Is just broke a duck for a long time. This mile caper might be up her alley because she can get to the front a little bit easier than what she has been over 12 and 1350, 1400, and she did run along fairly quickly and she hit the line quite well. So I think there's another win in store for her. Other horses out of that race I'm not really interested in. I think she dominated that race. In race 6, the Siegfried, everyone thought that it needed cover, and he had the bad gate. We were tipping it, but we just didn't know what he was going to do on it, and he just sat wide. He couldn't go anywhere, and he sat wide, and then he let it stride up second too wide, and then he thought, well, I can't restrain it now, I've just got to let it go. And he did the right thing, Lloyd. He's just riding like a freak. He pinched a brake on him and was able to hold on. There's a lot of talk about Can't Buy Better's ride. I've looked at it a number of times. I thought that he's a bit of a victim, Cassidy. Down the side of the track, he just got shuffled back, and just coming to the corner, I think if he tried to come out, he might have clipped the heels of the one on the outside of him, and I think it was Joper at the time. And then down the straight, he had no luck again, and they were going so fast in front. The pack had to come back to him, and he was one of the horses that just got into trouble.